If you are posting AI and automation content on YouTube, your comment section is basically a goldmine of future video ideas. The problem is most people never organize it, they never filter it, and they definitely never turn it into a repeatable system. Today, I'm going to show you a simple but powerful automation that collects your YouTube comments on autopilot, saves the best ones into a Google Sheet, then uses AI to generate new video ideas and viral hooks based on what your audience is literally asking for. First node is called Schedule Trigger. This is what makes the whole thing automatic. In the settings, it is configured to run every 6 hours. That means 4 times a day, your system checks for comments, processes them, and updates your spreadsheet without you touching anything. Now we go into the first real action node called Get YouTube Comments. This is an HTTP request node. The idea is simple. Instead of manually exporting comments, we call the YouTube Data API and pull the comments directly. Inside this node, the URL is the YouTube comment threads endpoint. Then we use query parameters to control exactly what we receive. The parameter called part is set to snippet. That means we want the basic comment details like text, author, likes, and timestamps. Then video ID is set to the specific YouTube video you want to mine comments from. You can swap this value anytime to point to a different video. A super practical tip is to start with one of your top performing videos because the comment section usually has the most valuable questions and pain points. Next, max results is set to 200. This tells the API to return up to 200 comment threads in one run. Then order is set to relevance. This is important because it helps prioritize comments that YouTube thinks matter most, usually the ones with more engagement or better signals. Then text format is set to plain text. That keeps the comment content cleaner and easier to store and analyze later, instead of mixing in extra formatting. Finally, there is a key parameter that is your API key. Very important, the API key you see in a shared workflow will not work for you when you set this up, and you should never share your own API key publicly. Put your own key here, keep it private, and treat it like a password. Also, if you want a full tutorial on setting up Google and YouTube credentials properly, I have a complete step-by-step video on my channel, and I will link it in the description as well. After Get YouTube Comments, we move to the next node called Check YouTube Response. This is an if node. Its job is to make sure we do not continue the workflow if the response is empty. Inside this if node, it checks the length of items. Basically, did the API return any comment threads? If items length is greater than 0, we continue. If not, the flow stops cleanly. This is a simple reliability check. It prevents errors later and keeps the workflow stable. Next node is Split YouTube Comments. This is a split out node and it is a key concept for beginners. The API returns a list of comments inside a field called items. If we keep it as one big list, it is hard to process each comment one by one. Split out takes items and turns it into separate individual items so that every single comment thread becomes its own item moving through the workflow. Now we go to Format YouTube Data. This is a set node. The goal here is to clean and standardize the data into the exact column structure we want for Google Sheets. First field is Platform, set to YouTube. This is useful because later you can mix multiple platforms and still keep everything organized. Then comment underscore text is mapped from the YouTube response. It pulls the top level comment text in the YouTube API structure that lives inside snippet, then top level comment, then snippet, then text display. Then author underscore name pulls the author display name from the same structure. Then like underscore count pulls the like count number. Then published underscore at pulls the published at timestamp. Then comment underscore ID pulls the unique ID for that comment thread. This is very useful later if you want to avoid duplicates or track exactly where the comment came from. Now the really important part in this node is engagement underscore score. This is a calculated field. The logic is likes are good, replies are even more valuable because replies usually mean a deeper conversation. So the formula takes like underscore count and adds total reply count times 2. In simple terms, a comment with 10 likes and 3 replies becomes an engagement score of 10 plus 3 times 2, which equals 16. That helps us filter for high value comments later without manually reading everything. Next node is merge comments. This is a merge node. In this workflow, it is designed to combine comment streams so everything flows into one pipeline. If you later want to add TikTok as well, the TikTok nodes are already placed in the workflow. You just need to connect, configure, and run them. Then they will merge right here. For today, we are focusing on the YouTube path because that is the working core pipeline. Now we hit filter high value comments. This is another if node, and it is where we stop wasting time on low intent comments. This node uses 2 conditions. First, engagement underscore score must be greater than 10. That means the comment has enough signal to matter. Second, comment underscore text length must be greater than 10 characters. That removes super short comments that do not contain real meaning. When both conditions are true, the comment passes forward as a high value comment. Next node is identify questions and complaints. This is an if node that looks at the comment text and tries to detect intent. The main idea is pattern matching. This is powerful because it helps you focus on comments that can become future videos. Questions become tutorial ideas, complaints become problem-solving videos. Both of these perform extremely well for AI and automation channels because they directly match viewer intent. Now we go to tag comment type. This is a set node that assigns a final label called comment underscore type. The logic is simple. If the comment contains words like how, what, why, or it includes a question mark, it labels it as question. Otherwise, it labels it as complaint. This classification is not about being perfect. It is about giving the AI enough structure so it can generate better video ideas later. Now comes the first big visual moment in the video, the spreadsheet. The next node is save to Google Sheets. This is a Google Sheets node set to append. That means every time the workflow runs, it adds new rows instead of overwriting your sheet. It saves into a Google spreadsheet called Comment Vault, and the specific sheet name here is row comments. Inside the column mapping, we store platform, comment text, author, likes, engagement score, comment type, published ad, comment ID, and date added. The idea is raw comments becomes your searchable library of high-value audience feedback. Quick mid-video note, if you want the exact workflow template plus more automations like this, join my free school community. It is where I drop resources, answer questions, and help you set these up faster. The link is in the description. Now, after we save the rows, we go into aggregate comments. This node is called aggregate comments, and it aggregates all item data together. Here is why we do this. Up to this point, each comment is moving individually. But the next step is sending a bundle of comments into an AI model so it can generate ideas across all of them. Aggregation collects the comments into one combined payload. Next node is prepare AI input. This is another set node that formats the aggregated data into a clean text block. It creates a field called all underscore comments. This field takes the aggregated data and turns it into a readable list where each entry contains the comment underscore type label, then the comment text, then the engagement score. This makes the AI input structured and easy to understand. It also creates total underscore comments, which is just the total number of comments that made it through the pipeline. That number is useful because we can tell the AI model how many comments it is analyzing. Now we reach the core AI step, the node called OpenAI Generate Ideas. This is the node that turns feedback into content strategy. Inside this node, the model is set to GPT-4o Mini. The messages include a system message and a user message. Let me explain why this matters. The system message sets the role. It tells the model to behave like a viral content strategist who specializes in turning audience feedback into high-performing video ideas. It also tells it exactly what to generate, video ideas, hook variations, and brief reasoning, focusing on pain points, curiosity gaps, and emotional triggers. Then the user message feeds in the data. It says, analyze these total underscore comments, high engagement comments, and generate 5 video ideas with 3 hook variations each. Then it inserts the all underscore comments block. This is the magic. You're not guessing what to post next. Your audience is literally writing your content plan for you, and the AI just organizes it into titles and hooks. After OpenAI generate ideas, we go to Format AI output. This is a set node that takes the AI response and prepares it for the next spreadsheet. It creates a field called video underscore ideas, and it stores the full generated text. It also stores generated underscore at, which is a timestamp of when the ideas were created. And it stores based underscore on underscore comments, which is the number of comments used for generation. Now comes the second spreadsheet moment in the video. The next node is Save Ideas to Sheet. This is another Google Sheets append node. It writes to the same comment vault spreadsheet, but this time it writes to a different sheet named Video Ideas. This gives you a repeatable content engine. Raw comments is the structured vault of feedback. Video Ideas is the AI generated content plan built from that vault. Now let us talk about how to customize this workflow for your channel, because this is where most people level up. First, swap the video ID inside Get YouTube comments. Pick your top performing videos, run the workflow, and build a vault quickly. Second, adjust the threshold in filter high value comments. If your channel is smaller, you can lower the engagement underscore score threshold so more comments pass through. If your channel is bigger, you can increase it so you only keep the best of the best. Third, customize the keywords in Identify Questions and Complaints. Add words your audience uses. For example, if you do AI agents, add keywords like agent, prompt, workflow, API, webhook, automation. This makes the classification more accurate for your niche. Fourth, customize the system prompt in OpenAI Generate Ideas. If you want shorts ideas, tell it to generate shorts titles and 15-second hook scripts. If you want long-form videos, tell it to generate 8 to 12-minute tutorial titles plus chapter-style hooks. The prompt controls the output style. And finally, if you want TikTok in the same vault, the TikTok nodes are already there in the workflow. You just need to connect them. Configure the video ID and run. Then the merge comments node will combine everything into one pipeline. At this point, you have a full viewer-driven content strategy loop running on autopilot. Collect comments, filter high value, classify intent, store in Google Sheets, generate new ideas, save them, repeat every 6 hours. Before you leave, do this one thing. Set this up once, let it run for a day, then open your comment vault spreadsheet and scroll your raw comments and video ideas sheets. You will instantly see what your audience wants next, and you will never run out of content ideas again. If you want the exact template plus more AI and automation workflows like this, join my free school community. That is where I drop the resources, the updated versions, and I help you troubleshoot if you get stuck. The link is in the description and inside the community.